Sir, can you start the session, sir? Yeah, Narsev Garu, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sir, can you start the session, sir?
Yes, sir. We'll start.
గెలిస్తే 6 అవుతుంది ఇండియాకి.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Hmm. So you all
Yes,
are
sir,
aware
it is
that.
visible, sir. Visible,
Yes, sir. ఇది కూడా అవుతుందా సార్ స్క్రోలింగ్?
Yes, sir. Scrolling also is.
Okay. Voice is okay.
Yes, sir. Everything is okay, sir.
Right, sir. We'll finish it. Right. Yeah. Okay. So good evening once again, and we welcome you for today's session on promotion policy in railways. Right. So you all are aware that Indian Railways is one of the good organization in central government, this thing, where you will have a very good opportunities for career progression. Okay. And sometimes the employee who was appointed as a level 1, he may retire as a HOD also, right? That much scope is there in Indian Railways, right? And so we'll know we'll know the promotion policy in Indian Railways. हम इसमें knowing about the promotion policy, up examination point of view, it is very good that you may get questions and you may get questions answers. वो आना देना वो छोड़ेंगे, but at least you will know that अगर आपको promotion मिल रहा है कैसे मिला. If you are not getting promotion, why it is not getting, right? Is there anyone कुछ if anyone is without following any rules or कुछ दे दिया क्या? If you are deprived with any promotion which you are eligible, right? So if you know the rule position, right? At least you can question it, and you can get it even later also. Okay, after questioning and after representations, your candidature may be considered, and you may get got selected for the selection promotions, right? So अपने पास क्या क्या देखेंगे वो देखेंगे, राइट? सो आज हम कवर करेंगे प्रमोशन प्रोसीजर्स इन नॉन गेस्टेड पोस्ट, selection post definition, stages in selection, constitution of selection committee, drawal of select list or panel bar formation, panel formation. Okay. Here I am using the word of दो word use कर रहा हूं मैं, right? One is select list and another is panel, right? So difference क्या है? Select list का मतलब क्या है? Panel का मतलब क्या है? This is the first thing you should know, right? Where there is a positive act of selection, act of selection, right? Selection means it consists of a written examination, right? Written examination plus, right? Written examination होगा plus कभी कभी हमारा viva voce भी हो जाएगा for certain posts, and sometimes we and perusal of record of service, right? Perusal of record of service, right? Then we draw the panel, right? When there is a selection, अभी आपका group B है, group B, for that we will draw the panel, not the select list, right? Because there is written examination is there, viva voce is there, and perusal of record of the service will also be there, right? Sometimes we conduct only written examination, उसके बाद perusal of record of service. What is the perusal of record of service? ये भी आप याद रख लेना है. Perusal of record of service means service register, right? Service register, आपका service register देखेंगे हम, right? And plus service register plus apars, okay? Apars भी देख लेंगे, okay? And in service register also we check, right, any DR cases or any adverse remarks, right? Adverse remarks are there in the service register. So here what is the difference between select list and panel? Where there is a positive act of selection is there, that is a written examination, then we will draw the panel. If only perusal of records, right? Only perusal of records, right? Perusal of record का मतलब है हम सर्विस रजिस्टर देखेंगे and SR देखेंगे. There won't be any this thing, written examination or anything, viva voce कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा. Then we will draw the select list. Okay. So panel का मतलब है group B panels or JE panels or something. एंड सेलेक्ट लिस्ट का मतलब है अगर आप सेलेक्ट लिस्ट है, राइट? दिस इज सीन स्केल टू, राइट, OS प्रमोशनल कोटा 80% प्रमोशनल कोटा, राइट? So this is the difference between the select list and panel and the meaning of perusal of service records. So promotion procedures in non-gazetted posts, right? Selections will be there, and in selection also there are two types of selection will be there. Okay, there are two types of selections will be there. One is, right, एक हो गया आपका general selections, right? General selections, and another one is, right, LDC. Okay, LDC, two types of selections will be there, right? General selections and LDC, and the difference between general selections and LDC we will see in the next slides. अभी आप लोग सभी लोग you are attempting the examination, group B examination for the LDC, where we call the volunteers, right? And seniority comes suitability. This is a non-selection post. and trade test. Trade test we conduct to the artisan categories. Artisan का मतलब है technician categories, right? Where we have to check their not theoretical, practical ability, right? अगर कोई ये कहा हम कारपेंटर को बुला के we are appointing a carpenter, right? His job is to make some furniture, to make the furniture. अगर मेरे को बता पूछे तो भी आई कैन गिव राइट 2 पेज का मैं डिक्टेशन थ्योरी दे सकता हूँ, राइट? कैसा बनाना बोले तो आई विल ब्रिंग द वुड, आई विल कट द वुड, आई विल जॉइंट द वुड, आई विल कलर इट, आई विल मेक सम हंगामा और ब्यूटिफिकेशन और समथिंग. I can give you the 2 pages theory also, right? So, but whereas if you say to make me, right, मेरे को practically उसको बनाने का बोले तो I cannot, I may not be able to make it. So like this, so for technicians, irrespective of a theory, right, practical knowledge is more and more important. Practical knowledge रहना है उसको, theory के वजह से practical knowledge है तो he can execute his job. Without practical knowledge, technician का काम कोई नहीं हो पाएगा, right? He cannot make furniture or something. So the definition of promotion. Promotion का मतलब है one grade to another grade, right? From lower grade to higher grade. Okay. Now you all are working might be in level 7 or level 8, maybe upgradation or something. But you are striving hard, right? आप exam दे रहे हैं level 8 पाने के लिए, right? So one class to another class, right? And one group to another group also. Okay. So group means now you all are working in group C. Now you are attempting for the group B examination. And similarly, after some period of time, group B officer will become as a group A officer also. So class means that a group D, group C, group A, same class and group are both same. Okay. Then for the purpose of promotion, the post will be defined as classified as selection post and non-selection post. It is a railway board, right? Railway board is there will be a chances of a question that who is the competent authority to declare a post, whether it is a selection post or non-selection post, right? So answer must be railway board, right? The railway board is the having the powers, is the competent authority to declare a post either selection or non-selection post. So selection का मतलब है there will be a positive act of selection which may consist of written examination, viva and both. For example, group C to group B हम अब already बात कर चुके हैं. And then what about the viva was, right? So as of now in Indian Railways, viva was to the within the group C post has been abolished, right? Only किन लोगों के only for this where there is mandate, it is a mandate that they should speak and they should communicate, right? Their job demands for the communication. For them only the viva voce is mandatory. For example, instructors जो स्कूल में जो अपना रेलवे इंस्टीट्यूट्स में पढ़ाता है उसको तो कम से कम he should be able to speak. So we have to assess his ability of teaching and everything. So instructors, hostel superintendents, right, teachers and law assistants, physiotherapists, telephone operators, receptionists, protocol inspectors, publicity and advertising inspectors, and photographers. Only for this category only, as of now in Indian Railway, we are conducting the, right, conducting the viva voce. That is nothing but personal interview. Viva voce का मतलब है it is personal interview, right? And similarly, we conduct from group C to group B के लिए भी, group B also we have the viva voce in Indian Railways. So non-selection posts are filled by by the senior most suitable railway servant. Seniority comes suitability, right? As per the community wise, we fill up the vacancies of the senior most suitable railway servant से हम non selection post fill up कर दे. For example, senior clerk to OS, right? So we have already discussed that selections in non-gazetted posts are two types, right? दो चीज का selections रहता है in non-gazetted post. One is general selections, like our 70% examination, and another one is LDCE and ex-cadre posts, right? So you all are aware that these general selections will be based on the seniority. As per the seniority, हम general selections conduct करते हैं. And blindly we call the railway servants as per their seniority at the rate of 1:3. अगर मेरे पास if I have assessed some 5 UR vacancies, so I have to call senior most 15 employees on 1:3 basis, right? 1:3 basis. So if I have assessed 5 vacancies, I have to call 15 employees on seniority comes suitability, right? So no negative marking will be there. You all are aware that all our examinations we are conducting 100% objective type only, and there must be 10% of questions on the official language, and it is optional. It is not mandatory. It can be optional. So on 1:3 basis हम बुला लेंगे. No negative marking will there, and there will be a possibility of supplementary examination also, right? ये supplementary examination हम किस किस को हम conduct करते हैं, that also we'll see in the next slides. And the panel will be drawn as per the seniority. And outstanding employees, those who have secured. So minimum pass marks for the written examination is 50%, 60%, it is 60%. And outstanding, those employees secured outstanding will supersede 50% of senior employees. And SC, ST can be picked up from bottom of the seniority. Then LDC, abhi aap ye log, you all are attempting for the LDC examination only. So we'll call the volunteers. There is no limit with regard to the number of candidates. Kitna log apply kiye to those who fulfill all the eligibility conditions, they may submit their application, and if they found eligible, we have to call them for the selection. 1/3 of the negative marks will be there for each wrong answer, and no supplementary examination will be conducted. Here, one possibility of supplementary examination will be there. Here, no supplementary examination. So similarly, for our group B posts, for LDC, there won't be any supplementary examination, and panel will be drawn as per the merit of it. So these are the differences between the LDC, where we call the volunteers, and the general selections. So selection committee shall consist, right? So minimum number of officers should be there in a selection committee. Your answer must be 3 minimum, right? 3 members committee of not less than senior scale, including 1 from personnel department and department concerned. SC/ST officer if SC/ST vacancies are notified, or SC/ST employees are within the zone of consideration, right? So there must be a minimum senior scale रहना है committee में. Minimum senior scale committee shall be there, right? And minimum members also in committee, right? Not less than 3. Minimum तो 3 रहना है, and 1 must be, right? Must be from SC/ST community. Okay. When we have to include SC/ST, if there is SC or ST vacancy notified, right? Or any SC/ST employees are in the zone of consideration, right? Then we have to include one SC/ST officer in the committee to safeguard the SC/ST reservations benefits, right? So minimum senior committee shall be minimum senior scale committee will be there. So minimum members in the committee not less than 3. One must be from SC/ST community. If there is, when there shall be, must be SC/ST community officer. If there is SC/ST vacancy notified or any SC/ST employees are in the zone of consideration, right? Another one thing is that among that 3 committee members, right, one must be from the personal department. In all the committee may, right, in all the committees, right, there must be a personal department officer shall be there, right? He shall be there in the committee, and one officer from the department concerned, right? अगर हम इलेक्ट्रिकल का एग्जाम कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं, there must be a one electrical department officer, right? If I am conducting a examination for mechanical department, there must be a mechanical department, right? So in addition to these 2 members, right, one from any other department. And another condition is that a personal department officer can be a, right, 1 rank below. अगर आपके पास senior scale committee रहना है, so an APO can be included in the committee. If you are forming a JAG committee, then 1 rank below senior scale officer of personal department can be opted as a committee member. हम committee member के बारे में in detail also will come to know in the next slide. हम next slide में हम फिर दोबारा discuss करेंगे. Then selections in gazetted posts, right? आप सभी लोगों को मालूम है there are 70% and 80% quota, right? 70% and 30%. Sorry, 80% नहीं है, it is 30%. Okay, LDC we are going for this LDC. Okay, so actually prior to this 2024, right? This 93/2024, prior to that, there was a zone of consideration except APO post, right? Except APO. APO from the right from beginning, right? It is volunteers only, even for the 70% post also. Even for the 70% also, for APO we have the volunteer system only. Okay, so here when zone of consideration is there, still it is existing for the miscellaneous categories, right? This zone of consideration has been modified by the railway board only to the organized services, 8 organized services. वो 8 organized services क्या है? APO, अभी जो आप एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, APO, AEE, right, AFA, okay, and then ACM, AOM, okay, and AEN, right, AME, okay, and then AMM. All these are organized services. These posts are organized services. In gazetted, there will be miscellaneous categories also there, like a PS1 gazetted, right, and law officers, public relation officer, right, PRO, and statistical and analysis officers, okay, right, and CMT, chemical metallurgist department. So similarly, like this, we have the miscellaneous categories. In medical also we have miscellaneous categories of assistant physiotherapy officer, assistant pharmacy officer, okay, assistant pharmacy officer, and ANO, right, etc. Okay, AHO also will be there. So these are the miscellaneous category posts. So Railway Board, as per RBA number 93/24, has modified the instructions for the zone of consideration instructions only to the extent of organized services only to the extent of organized services, and this zone of consideration system is still existing for the miscellaneous categories for the zone of consideration. So if we have assessed, मान लीजिए हम PS1 गेस्टेड पोस्ट का असेसमेंट कर रहे हैं. If I assessed one vacancy है तो I have to call 5 senior most employees. 5 senior most employee को हमें बुलाना है. If I am assessing 2 vacancies, then I have to call 8 senior most. If I am assessing 3, then I have to call 10 senior most. If I am assessing 4 or more, then again 1:3 basis. 1:3 basis में हम कॉल कर लेना है. So if मान लीजिए for example, right, my assessment is UR2, right, and SC1 and ST1. Okay, so total 4 posts I am identified, right, and I have issued the notification, and the zone of consideration is still existing, right, PS1 guested post. So I have to call, because it is 4 posts at the rate of 3 for 1:3, right? I have to call total 12 employees, right? I have to call total 12 employees, senior most 12 employees, and I have to check whether, right, SC/ST representation, right? Representations. Okay. If within the 12, right? If within the 12 senior employees, right? If within the 12 senior employees, if there are right, 3 SC and ST employees are 3 each, right? 3 SC and 3 ST employees are available, right? I can go for the selection. I can go ahead for the selection. Okay. If no representation of SC/ST, sufficient SC/ST not allowable. Sufficient SC or ST not available, right? Within 12, then it should be extended to, right, on 1:5 basis, right? So after extending 4, I am extending 5 times. So my zone of consideration will be 20, right? So after 12, 13 to 23rd, I have to, you just pick only SC/ST only. Pick SC/ST only. No UR should be picked up. Only SC/ST, and this rule is applicable for the PWBD also, right? Applicable to the PWBD employees also, right? Okay. So when there is no sufficient number of SC/STs are available within the zone of consideration or PWBD employees, then your zone of consideration shall be extended to, right, at the rate of 1:5, and only SC/ST employees who are coming within that zone of consideration shall be picked up. Otherwise, you should go ahead with the available SC/ST employees within that extended zone of consideration. You should not go behind that and pick the people from the bottom like you do for the, right, the general selection of non-guested employees. Non-guested employees जैसा हम bottom से नहीं ला सकते हैं, right? We have to pick up only within that 1:5 basis only, and we have to conduct the selection. And another one rule is there that a 5% zone of consideration is there. This is right. So 1:3 basis, right? Plus, right? Employees failed twice in the previous exam. Employees failed twice in previous, right, exam. इसका मतलब है द गवर्नमेंट इज इन ओपिनियन और इंडियन रेलवे इज इन ओपिनियन दैट 2 बार जो एम्प्लॉय फेल हो गया है वो फेल होने का फिर चांसेस कम है. दैट्स वाइज वी टेक द एडिशनल नंबर ऑफ कैंडिडेट्स आल्सो, राइट? So for one post in miscellaneous category of a group B post, for one post we have to take 5 senior most employees, 2, 8, 3, 10, 4 or more on 1:3 basis. If sufficient SC, ST employees are available within the zone of consideration, we can conduct the selection. If sufficient SC, ST employees are not available within the zone of consideration, the zone of consideration shall be extended to, right, to the extent of 5 times, and only SC, ST employees. Agar SC hai to you have to pick up only SC post, right? If you are not identified suitable for the post, notified the post for the ST, you should not pick up the ST persons. Only for whom the post is identified, only that category people should be picked up and examination should be conducted. In addition to this 1:3 or 1:5 or something, we have to call the employees, the employees who were failed twice in previous examination shall also be called for the selection, right? So, but this rule has been modified by railway board. Last selection में modify कर दिया है, right? So we have to call the volunteers, right, for only to the organized services. Those are having minimum 3 years of service in level 6 and above can be considered. So there won't be any negative marks, okay? But for miscellaneous categories, still negative mark is there, right? Miscellaneous categories, still negative mark is there, okay? But whereas last time 70% organized services के लिए negative mark कोई नहीं दिया है. And the possibility of supplementary examination will be there, and the panel will be drawn as per the seniority. Exam will be for 110 questions and 100 to be attempted. Each question carry 1 mark. Duration of the examination will be 2 hours. Where it comes to LDCE, right? So for LDCE, we will call the volunteers with 5 years of service in level 6 and above. Negative marking will be there. 1/3 of the negative marks for each wrong answer. No supplementary examination. Panel will be drawn merit. Exam for 175 questions, 150 to be attempted. Each question carry 1 mark. Duration of the exam will be 3 hours. And there will be a 25, that is 10% of 175. 25 questions will be, right, optional because of the Rajabhasha language. And the minimum committee for the selections of guested post is, right, there shall be a 3-man committee, right? In any committee, there will be a 3-man committee. And PHODs consisting of PCPO and concerned department PHOD. SC/ST officer, if SC/ST vacancies are notified or SC/ST employees are in the zone of consideration. If no SC/ST vacancy is notified, even though if any one SC employee is, suppose मान लीजिए, right, you have notified only 5 UR vacancies, right? पूरा हम UR vacancy दिया है, right? For 5 UR vacancy, there are some 20 employees passed, right? 20 employees passed by, right? Passed. Among the 20, right, 18 are 18 you are candidates and 2 are SC candidates. Then though post is not identified suitable for the SC/ST, not notified for the SC/ST, not meant for the SC/ST, because of these two SC employees are appearing the selection, there must be a SC officer must be there. Suppose 5 UR vacancies, 20 employees passed, and say that all the 20 are UR only, right? All the 20 are ER only, then not required. Then not required. Okay. So normally we used to include the SC/ST officer mandatorily. Then this, so shortlisting of the employees for the Viva was, इसमें आपको Viva was को हम कैसा select करेंगे, right? Shortlisting for Viva was, right? For this we'll call, right, among the qualified candidates, right? We will shortlist at the rate of, right, 1:5, right? अगर एक वैकेंसी है 5 कैंडिडेट, right? Duly maintain category wise, right? Category wise बुलाना है हम. Category wise we will call the employees on 1:5 basis, right? On merit. यहाँ there won't be on merit हम बुला लेंगे, right? इसमें कोई सीनियरिटी कुछ भी नहीं है, right? We will call the employees for Viva was among the qualified candidates on 1:5 basis. On merit हम सभी लोगों को बुला लेते हैं. So assessment of vacancies, right? Your vacancies, आपका selection, all the selections will start from the assessment of vacancies, right? Assessment of vacancies में will normally take the existing vacancies plus anticipated vacancies also. Existing vacancies, right? And plus anticipated vacancies also will take for the, वही, बिकॉज वी शुड नॉट, अभी देख लीजिए एक सिलेक्शन कंडक्ट करने के लिए हमको 1 ईयर लग रहा है, राइट? सो लास्ट ईयर 2025 में हम नोटिफिकेशन दिया था, वी हैव फाइनलाइज्ड ओनली 70%, एंड नाउ 26 में हम नोटिफिकेशन दिया, वी कैन फाइनलाइज 30% ओनली. ओके, सो for to avoid the any this thing, right, we will keep the persons on bench for the नेक्स्ट 1 साल के लिए हम बेंच पे एम्प्लॉयज को हम सुटेबल करवा देंगे, एंड विल कीप द एम्प्लॉयज ऑन द बेंच, राइट? सो फॉर सिलेक्शन पोस्ट नॉन गेस्टेड के लिए एंटिसिपेटेड वैकेंसीज विल असेस द एग्जिस्टिंग वैकेंसी प्लस एंटिसिपेटेड वैकेंसीज ऑफ 15 months, and for selection gazetted post, right, selection non gazetted 15 months, selection gazetted it is 24 months plus 6 months unforeseen vacancies, right? So you must be very careful when such questions are there, any anticipated, what is the anticipation period for the vacancies group D post? So your answer must be 24 months only. अगर आपको अनफोर्सीन वैकेंसीज के बारे में भी पूछा है, देन योर आंसर मस्ट बी 24 plus 6 months, right? You must be very clear. So non-selection post, non-gazetted में it is 1 year, right? Selection it is 15 months, non-selection and non-gazetted post 1 year. Trade test also 1 year only. Ex-cadre post it is 2 years. Okay, so what is the meaning of anticipated vacancies? Anticipated vacancies का मतलब क्या है? So anticipated vacancies consist superannuation, that is nothing but retirements within this anticipation period. जो लोग रिटायर हो रहा है उन लोगों का वैकेंसीज भी हम आगे assess karke, we'll keep the person ready for the promotion. Once the employee vacates that post, he can be occupied that vacancy. Then voluntary retirements accepted and ready to accepted and ready to deputation. किसी का deputation approve हो गया and he is ready to relieve. IRRT approve हो गया, he is ready to relieve. IDRT approve हो गया, he is ready to relieve. And ex cadre post and higher grade promotional vacancies also. So while assessing the vacancies, we take the existing vacancies, right? And plus anticipated vacancies consisting of normal retirements, voluntary retirements, accepted ready to deputation, right? Whose acceptance is for deputation is accepted, IRRT, IDRT, ex cadre posts, and higher grade posts also will take for the anticipation period of the assessment of the vacancies. Then stages in selection. First, we have to update the seniority list and we have to assess the vacancies and get it approved by the competent authority. And we have to issue the notification. Notification is the backbone of the, right? It is like a backbone of any selection. If you issue the notification wrongly, आपका पूरा जो notification, you cannot finalize the selection. It may land to court cases. It may lead to court cases or any litigations or representations or anything, right? The trade union, PNMs and everything. So the main important thing for the conducting a safe selection and smooth selection or fruitful selection is notification is the basic thing, right? Then finalization of eligibility list, pre-selection coaching for SC, ST employees. This also we'll see in detail in next slide. And constitution of selection committee. So these are the stages involved in the right selection process of a post, either gazetted or non-gazetted or anything. Then we will conduct a written examination. We'll conduct the supplementary examination if necessary. So we will publish the results, viva voce if necessary and permissible, approval of committee proceedings, and issue of select list non-selection post or trade test post, and a panel for selection post. This is nothing but one memorandum that you have been selected and you have been shortlisted for the promotion. Whenever vacancies arises, straight away you can issue the promotion orders to the employee. So issuance of promotion office order and effect refusal or promotion, then pay fixation, then disposal of representation is if any, publish the marks after the panel is formed. These are the stages involved in the selection process, right? So now we'll see the constitution of committee. We'll see one by one. So constitution of committee, right? For posts below 4200, senior scale committee will be there. So we have already discussed that is there must be minimum. Just 1 second, 1 second. I'm getting one important call, please. Okay. So okay. So posts below 4,200, there must be a senior scale officer, right? Senior scale committee will be there, right? Including, I already told that a personal department officer can be a one rank below. Then posts equal to or above 4,200, we must have a J grade committee. At least 3 members there shall be there in the selection committee, out of whom one should be from SC/ST employees. So personal officer may be one grade lower. Effort should be made to co-opt a female member and member from minority and OBC community, if possible only, right? It is not mandatory, but SC/ST officer is mandatory. Then officers in agreed or secret list should not be nominated. So as per the recent circular of board, even DR cases किसी पे pending है, right? DR cases pending है तो भी, right? Should not be nominated. Against whom? If any DR cases are pending, should not be nominated as a committee members, right? And sometimes we may not get the appropriate committee members from the same unit. If appropriate committee member or requisite number of committee members are not available within that unit or division or workshop, then you can request the adjacent. You can co-opt the committee members from the adjacent divisions or unit or railway also, right? It is not like that, right? आपके पास कोई नहीं है तो हम एक ही कमिटी से कर लेंगे, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, right? There must be 3-man committee will be there, 3 members committee will be there. If sufficient number of requisite level का कोई ऑफिसर आपका यूनिट में, आपका डिवीजन में, आपका वर्कशॉप में नहीं मिल रहा तो you have to get it nominated from the adjacent division or unit or railway also, right? So nominating authority will be DRM or ADRM in the division, and workshop में CW में होगा, and in headquarters it will be PHOD or HOD in the headquarters. So this is with regard to the constitution of the selection committee. There will be some instructions for the setting of question papers also there, right? So it should be a bilingual question paper, minimum 10% marks on official mark, it's mandatory, and writing it is optional. That's why you are getting 25 additional questions. Then 100% objective type questions, total questions will be 110, and 100 should be attempted. This is for the group C selection के लिए. And test should be designed to test the practical problem of the employee, right, is likely to face on promotion. So the question paper setter must provide the answer keys for objective question, and ये तो अभी ruled out है, right? Subjective questions अभी कहाँ भी नहीं है. This is ruled out. So the question paper setter must provide the answer key. Without answer key, the evaluating officer should not evaluate. So seniority based selections, no negative mark for marks, and for LDC there shall be a 1/3 of the negative mark for each incorrect answer. Okay. So this is with regard to the setting up of a question paper. Voice नहीं आ रहा क्या? Please check, voice is not there.
Voice is excellent, sir.
हाँ चलो, ये स्क्रॉलिंग भी हो रहा है ना मेरा?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, कोई मैसेज डाल रहा है, इट्स
Sir,
नॉट
एक बार
स्क्रॉलिंग.
scroll करिए, sir. Just scroll it.
या आ रहा?
No, sir. No, sir.
हाँ?
No, sir. It's not scrolling.
All right.
Constitution of Selection Committee.
हाँ अभी आ रहा?
Just a minute, sir.
Hmm.
Just scroll it, sir. Yes, sir. It's scrolling.
Okay. So this is the nomination of the selection committee, and then question paper setting, right? So it must be in bilingual. Bilingual shall be there, and minimum 10% marks on official language, 100% objective. Total questions will be 110, 10 will be optional, and the test should be designed to practical problem. And question paper setter must provide the key for the question and answer. So seniority based selections may no negative marks, but for LDCE there will be a 1/3 of the negative marks will be there for each wrong answer. So evaluation of answer sheets may there shall not be any overwriting or cutting. This is on if you conducted based on a OMR, right? As of now, we all are conducting on CBT based examinations only as per the recent instructions of the Railway Board. No use of pencil marking, uniformity for evaluation be ensured. No individual grace mark should be awarded. If extra question is attempted, then question attempted last to be ignored. So no evaluation if identity is disclosed, and no evaluation without the answer keys for the objective question. Okay. So panel formation may, right? So panel formation for general selection or LDC selection. So we conduct the examination for the 100 marks, right? And it will be कट शॉट टू द उसको हम 50 मार्क्स के लिए कट शॉट कर लेंगे. अगर कोई किसी को 80 मेंबर्स मिला है, विल टेक हिज रिटन एग्जामिनेशन मार्क्स एज 60%. सो मिनिमम क्वालिफाइंग marks in any examination for railways is 60%. Minimum qualifying marks is the 60% आना है. So we will take this that will compute to 50%, right? 50 marks के लिए हम compute कर लेंगे. Minimum qualifying marks 30, and record of service will be 30. Out of that he should secure 18. ये कुछ भी नहीं है. That is 60% of this 50 and 30, right? And overall in aggregate also he should secure minimum 60% marks. In each head employee should secure the minimum requisite qualifying marks, and in overall also aggregate may be marks आना है इसको. Okay. अभी here we are giving the example of मान लीजिए किसी को हम professional ability, that is written examination में he got out of 50 he got 45, right? 45 means it is 90%. Okay. 45 means it is 90%, and in record of service he secured only 15, right? Out of 30 he secured only 15. So it means that he secured 50%, right? So he will be, though aggregate is his aggregate means it's averaging. दोनों का averaging 10 plus 50 divided by 2, right? It will come to 70%. पूरा मिला के हमको 70% मिला है. I said that it should be, right, 60% in each head. रिटर्न एग्जामिनेशन एक हेड हो गया, रिकॉर्ड ऑफ सर्विस एक हेड हो गया, and in aggregate also in each head he should get 60%. So he got only 50% in the record of service. He is not fit for the, right, unfit for the promotion, right? Unfit for the promotion, though he secured 90% in record of written examination, because in record of service he secured less than 60%, so he failed in the record of service. And though he got, right, in aggregate 70% आ रहा था भी, हम उसको फेल कर देते हैं, right? We will not consider his candidate. Then where there is aptitude test is there, right? For loco pilots and station masters, we have to conduct this psycho test or aptitude test. For them also we'll give another 20 marks for the aptitude test, and the minimum required number of cut-off number will be decided by the railway, RDSO, right? It is not decided by railway board or railway. It will be decided by the RDSO. Okay, then come to panel formation for selection from group D to group C का. These are the marks. Written text का हम ले लेंगे 85 marks, record of service हम ले लेंगे 15 marks, qualify marks हो गया 60 marks, right? And panel formation के लिए some of the important point that for safety posts, even SC ST employees should secure minimum 50%, 60%, right? There won't be any relaxations to the SC ST employees in safety posts. Safety post में there won't be any relaxation, but in case of non-safety posts, right, SC ST employees will be given 10% relaxation, right? 10% relaxation for SC ST employees in the non-selection posts, right? So in normal selection, panel will be as per the qualified candidates, right? Seniority of the qualified candidate. Staff getting 80% and above are classified as outstanding and supersede 50% of the eligibility list. ये कैसा होता है? अभी मान लीजिए I have notified, right, 3 posts, right? You say that all the 3 are you are only, and there are some 1 to 10 people are there, right? ये लोग they have cleared the examination and as per their seniority only, all are arranged as per their seniority. अगर मान लीजिए 9th fellow got 81% and all the remaining are got, right? So he got some 60%, right? And the second person got some 61, right? And the remaining all are up, मान लीजिए 70% or 70, right? All are got 70. Only one got secured more than 80%. He will be, right? He will be declared as a outstanding. Okay, outstanding. So here we are saying that his seniority position 50% will supersede, right? He will supersede his seniority from 50%. So 50% of 9 is, right? 50% of 9 is 4.5. So his name will be, right? हम यहाँ 9 number को यहाँ ला लेंगे, right? 4.5 is, and this is the अभी panel position है, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. He superseded minimum 50% of his, right, senior people, right? Because he secured the outstanding, right? So this is about the, अगर मान लीजिए, right, more than 2 people are secured the outstanding, more than 2 people are secured the outstanding, we have to maintain the inter se seniority. उन लोगों का हम seniority से करके जाएंगे. Then LDC without restricting the field, normal selection without seniority marks, panel as per the merit, and general selection, volunteers from across cadres department without restriction of fields, and all eligible candidates are called for selection. Selection without seniority marks, panel as per merit. This is actually for GDC. General selection of this. So best amongst the field, this is actually, it is meant for the SC ST employees, right? SC ST employees in non-safety categories only, right? Best amongst the fail scheme is applicable only in non-safety post category posts only, right? So example of non-category posts in Group B are Group B में non-category non-safety posts are AFA, APO, AMM, and ACM. These are the only 4 non-technical category posts. Non-technical, right? Non-technical or non-safety posts, right? Non-safety posts है Group B में. Okay. So here I can implement no relaxation marks for SC, ST, right? No relaxation marks for SC, ST in Group B selections, right? For SC, ST in Group B selections. Only non-guested में यहाँ नहीं है, but best among the failed scheme is there. BIF is there. Best amongst the failed scheme is existing for these non-technical category Group B officers, right? So, in case there is shortfall in the S. Oh, sorry. हाँ मेरा वॉइस चले गया शायद सॉरी okay best among the fail scheme is applicable only to the SC/ST employees, right? So Group B posts are SC/ST. Group B non-technical posts are APO, ADFM, ACM, and AMM only, and the scheme is if there is shortfall of SC/ST panel, right? अगर कोई SC/ST employee has not qualified in the written examination, then the SC/ST employees who have secured minimum this those secured minimum 20% marks in aggregate as well as professional ability and record of service can be considered on ad hoc basis, right? And after 6 months their services will be reviewed, and if they found satisfactory they will be placed on bottom of the panel पे हम रख देंगे. 20% marks याद रख लेना है, and in aggregate याद रख लेना, and there is shortfall on SC/ST panel only also you have to check, and only non-safety post non-safety or non-technical posts. For them only this scheme is applicable, otherwise not eligible. So supplementary selections will be there, only general selections, right? You all are aware that last time when we conducted the 70% examination के लिए हम supplementary examination किया था, right? And it should not be for the volunteer basis पे जहाँ हम selections conduct करते हैं like LDCE, you should not, there won't be any supplementary selection. The question paper setter for the supplementary examination should be made by the same official as far as possible, right? जो first exam को main exam को जो question paper set किया है, same authority shall be there for the second examination also, and there shall not be not more than one supplementary examination. If second supplementary examination is unavoidable, then PCPO approval is necessary. It will be conducted supplementary selection to cater the absentees. So, what are the conditions for acceptance of this supplementary examination? Right? Supplementary examination conduct करने के लिए, these are the only 3 categories where we can consider the candidate for supplementary exam. First one is that non-intimation or late intimation to the candidate. अगर candidate को हमारा रिटन एग्जामिनेशन का वेन्यू के बारे में, डेट ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन का बारे में इंटीमेशन पहुंचा ही नहीं है, किस चीज, इन सम केसेस इट मेड बी रीच्ड बट लेट इंटीमेशन, and sickness authorized by the railway doctor. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम कोई cough आ रहा, cold आ रहा, हम sick में चले गए, right? It should be authorized by the railway doctor and non-relieving by administration due to exigencies of service. Only for these three reasons only we conduct the supplementary examination. Other than these three reasons, none of the reason will be valid for the conducting of this supplementary examination. Only one supplementary examination will be there, and this is also only to the general selection, not to the volunteers when we call the volunteers. This is with regard to the supplementary selection. Then trade test, we have already discussed that a trade test shall be conducted in artisan categories, technician category में conduct करना है. So promotion for semi-skilled on the basis of aptitude test except in certain category. So to be conducted by the trade testing panel. In practice, trade test is conducted by assistant scale officer and approved by the J grade officer. And maximum 6 weeks officiating permissible without passing trade test. Maximum 6 weeks only. And trade test marks kaisa dena hai? Bifurcation of trade test marks. We have to give more importance to the practical this thing. So practical के लिए maximum marks 60 allot करेंगे. Out of 60, one must secure at least 36. Okay. Then oral, it's 40 and 50. Okay. So those who secure minimum 51%, they are eligible for this promotion, right? They will be treated as a pass. For SC, ST, if it is a non-safety post, then only relaxation is available. If it is a non-safety post, then for them passing marks are 30 only, and whereas when oral, if they secure out of 40, if they secure 11 also, I can place them. In aggregate, if you earn more 41 marks, right, then I can place the SC, ST employee on the panel for against the trade test. So refusal of promotion, right? Para 224 of IRM, जो हम अभी पूरा डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, everything is available in the para chapter 2 of the IRM volume 1 में रहता है. Right. So it is right, refusal of promotion. So debarred for 1 year but retained in the same station. Right. First thing you have to remember that refusal, promotion at the same station cannot be refused by the employee. Right. It will deem that employee is unwilling to work, and it will be lead to he is liable for the disciplinary action. Right. Promotion made and promoted and retained in the same station, he cannot refuse, the employee cannot refuse the promotion. If the employee is posted out of any station other than he is presently working, then only he can go for the refusal of promotion. When he submits the unconditional refusal of promotion, employee should be debarred 1 year but retained in the same station. Promotion after 1 year subject to availability of vacancies. Refusal of promotion after 1 year debarment, his her name shall be deleted from the panel, can be transferred also. So he will become junior to all employees of his panel, only his panel, promoted earlier than him or her. So this is with regard to the refusal of promotion. Then erroneous promotions, all right? So erroneous promotions are two types, okay? Employee is eligible for promotion but not at all promoted. Employee promotion के लिए eligible था but promotion नहीं किया. Employee promoted but not from the date of actual eligibility for promotion, right? So these are the two conditions where we apply erroneous promotions, right? Employee eligible but not at all promoted. Employee eligible but promoted from date other than the actual eligibility for promotion. In both cases, the employee shall be promoted on pro forma basis on par with immediate junior, right? अगर एम्प्लॉय को जो टाइम पे हम प्रमोशन देना वो टाइम पे हम ना प्रमोशन दे पाया ड्यू टू एनी रीजन, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रीजंस और एनीथिंग, right? So employee should be promoted on pro forma basis with his immediate junior. And arrears, pro forma basis में arrears नहीं आता है, he will be paid with the arrears only from the date of his actual shouldering higher responsibility. Then come to effect ऑफ दिस डीआर केसेस, राइट? ये सभी लोगों को डाउट रहता है। अगर किसी को हम SF5 ले रहा है, प्रोसीडिंग्स है, SF11 प्रोसीडिंग्स आर देयर, sometimes employee may be undergoing the penalty or sometimes some penalty order is pending for implementation. So what are the effects of the, right, this DR actions on promotion of the employee? अगर कोई एम्प्लॉय को हम अंडर सस्पेंशन कर दिया, राइट, एम्प्लॉय इज प्लेस्ड अंडर सस्पेंशन, सो ही शुड बी अलर्टेड फॉर द सिलेक्शन सेट एंड रिटन एग्जामिनेशन। WE का मतलब है रिटन एग्जामिनेशन आल्सो, उसको हम बुलाना ही बुलाना है। इवन दो एम्प्लॉय इज अंडर सस्पेंशन, इट इज नॉट पेनल्टी, राइट? वी आर जस्ट सस्पेक्टिंग द एम्प्लॉय's integrity or something, right? And we made him suspension. He is not out of the roles of the employment, so he should be called for the selection. He should be appeared the election selection also. If he pass, right, if he passed the selection and within the zone of consideration, right, no results shall be declared. His results should not be declared and his result should be kept in the sealed cover procedure, right? So employee undergoing penalty of withholding of annual increment or lower stage in time scale of pay, they can be considered for the promotion, shall be called for the selection, shall not be promoted during the penalty period, currency of the penalty, right? अगर वो कुछ penalty undergoing है, so till the completion of that penalty, he should not be promoted. And SF5 proceedings pending against an employee, right? So if SF5 proceedings are pending against any employee, shall be alerted for the selection and written examination. No results shall be declared. Seal cover procedure follow करना है. The employee against whom the major penalty proceedings are pending, SF5 proceedings are pending, his results shall not be declared, right? Then SF11 proceedings pending against an employee, right, shall be alerted for the selection and written examination, can be included in the panel and can be promoted to higher grade also, right? If SF11 proceedings are pending, only minor penalty proceedings are pending, right? So employee can be promoted and the penalty imposed, if any, can be implemented in higher grade. And when employee imposed with the penalty of reversion to lower grade, he shall not be considered for promotion, right? लोअर ग्रेड का मतलब है कोई एक OS को हम सीनियर क्लर्क बना दिया है, right? He is imposed with the penalty of lower grade to senior clerk. Presently, he is working as a senior clerk. Since he is working as a senior clerk, we cannot accept his candidature to the APO post because he is working in lower grade post. Then important points with regard to the, you have to remember all these important points with regard to this promotion policy in this thing, right? So minimum residency period for promotion is 2 years unless a longer period is prescribed, right? Residency period, right? Residency period मतलब है, it's nothing but period between two period, right? Period between two promotions, right? Period between two promotions. Okay. So residency period is different and probation period is different, right? Probation period is different, right? So period between two promotions must be 2 years, right? Unless a longer this thing is specified, okay? Right? Any longer period is specified for any post. For example, out of turn promotion to the right sports persons, sports persons. This for this purpose we need 3 years residency period, right? So probation period, two types are there: on appointment to all the services including group A, group B, group C, it is 2 years. Probation period on appointment to new appointment to the railways is 2 years. On promotion, एक promotion से हम promotion मिलने के बाद it is 1 year only, right? So residency period means the period between two promotions. So it is 2 years. In case of out of turn promotion to the sports persons, it is 3 years from the preceding uh, promotion, right? And this 3 years of condition, right, can be exempted by the PHOD and GM also. That we will see in the वही यहाँ बता रहे देखे. Residency period can be relaxed in public interest only, right? So non-safety post DRM or HOD and safety post के लिए general manager is the competent authority to promote any employee due to public interest, right? Exigencies of services, we can promote the employee even before completion of that 2 years residency period if he or she fulfill all other eligibility conditions. In case of safety post, it requires the approval of the general manager, and in case of non-gazetted post, it requires the approval of the DRM or ADRM or DRM or HOD, right? Then selection committee shall be nominated by DRM, ADRM, CWM, SAG officer for non-gazetted post, and for group B, general manager. All the committee proceedings are to be approved by the अथॉरिटी हु नॉमिनेटेड द कमिटी, राइट? जो कमिटी को नॉमिनेट किया है, द सेम अथॉरिटी हैज टू अप्रूव द proceedings of the committee. So amendment of panel, if any, shall be issued with the approval of the next higher authority who approved the panel, right? Amendment of panel, additions or deletions or cancellation of the name, right? For a modification, anything, you need the approval of the competent authority who has approved the panel, right? पैनल और सेलेक्ट लिस्ट, अगर सेलेक्ट लिस्ट आपका पीसीपीओ साहब ने अप्रूव कर दिया है, so you have to put up the papers to the GM only, and there is no discrimination to consider the PWBD employees for the promotion. They are also equally eligible for the promotion. And consideration of apart for the selection is non-gazetted previous 3 years ले लेंगे from the date of that committee formation or committee meeting. And in case of gazetted officers, it is the previous 5 years of, right? And the gradings for the अपार से will be outstanding दिया तो हम 5 मार्क दे देंगे, very good 4, good 3, average 2, below average को हम 1 मार्क देंगे. And this is also one of the important thing that benchmark for level 6 post is 6 only, right? Out of 15 हम 3 साल का ले लेंगे. अगर 3 साल में किसी को हम OS अवार्ड किया है, so it means that 3 5 is 15. So for level 6 posts, right, 6 level 7 posts, it is 8 out of 15. 6 for 6 and 7 के लिए 8, right, out of 15. So ad hoc promotions, right? When we can issue the ad hoc promotion due to exigencies of service and where court case pending or any injunction orders have been issued by the court against the selection, as per the seniority, we can make the ad hoc promotions. So ad hoc promotions followed by regular promotion without any break. employee is eligible for fixation and seniority benefit from the date of his ad hoc promotion. Then pre-promotional training, right? Pre-promotional training, we already discussed that pre-promotional coaching classes shall be conducted, right? स्पेशल प्रोविजंस टू SC ST एम्प्लॉइज, इन लोगों के लिए क्या क्या स्पेशल प्रोविजंस दिया गया है. सो प्री प्रमोशनल ट्रेनिंग, राइट, फॉर द right, for minimum 60 hours, 3 to 4 weeks spread over to 15 to 21 working days for the safety category post covering entire syllabus, and to the safety category post and group B posts, right? So this special provision for SC ST, that PPC training shall be for the non-guested में only safety post, and for group B all the posts, right? They will have 10% max relaxation in safety category post, non-safety category post, and group B may also, they don't have any relaxation, but there will be a best amongst fails scheme. So best among failure scheme if sufficient SC ST employees are not qualified in non-safety post. So selection of persons on deputation, this is nothing but next below rule, right? So the benefit of next below rule is allowed to the officers working outside their regular line in dispensation of the requirements of one for one and promotion of at least one junior, right? अगर एम्प्लॉय डिपुटेशन में एम्प्लॉय का कोई साथी उसका जूनियर एम्प्लॉय को हम प्रमोट कर दिया है, right? In such a situation, on his return from the deputation, the employee should be he should be subjected for the next immediate selection, or so he should be subjected for the immediate selection, and he should be promoted on par with his junior employee. So minor penalty proceedings pending, employee can be promoted to next level and the penalty can be affected in promotional grade. Agar major penalty proceedings are pending, we should not consider the employee for the this thing. So for detailed information on promotions, you have to check chapter 2 of IRM volume 1 and master circular number 31 and master circular number 68. So this is with regard to the promotions के बारे में आपको. Isra sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Sir, can I check any queries, sir?
हाँ पूछिए सर, कुछ कहता.
Yeah. Yeah, participants, please raise the hand. Yeah, Rajesh ji, please unmute.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है सर कि मान लो जिस बंदे को किसी साल अपार में जिसे एवरेज नंबर मिला हुआ है तो उसका नंबर अपार में कंसीडर किया जाता है कि नहीं किया जाता है? एवरेज की मान लो ग्रेडिंग किया गया है तो
एवरेज आल्सो वी विल गिव 1 मार्क. एवरेज का लिए अपार मार्क्स देख लीजिए, राइट? अपार मार्क्स आर ओके. आउटस्टैंडिंग मिला किसी को, ये मेरा स्क्रीन दिख रहा है आप लोगों को? हाँ, इफ एनीवन इज सिक्योर्ड आउटस्टैंडिंग 5 मार्क्स दे देंगे हम, राइट? वेरी गुड मिला है उसको हम देंगे 4 मार्क्स, एंड गुड के लिए हम दे देंगे 3 मार्क्स, एंड एवरेज के लिए 2 मार्क्स है, एंड बिलो एवरेज आल्सो, बिलो एवरेज के लिए हम 1 मार्क देते हैं. सो विल गिव हिम 1 मार्क.
एवरेज के लिए 1 मार्क्स
या 1 मार्क है एवरेज. बिलो एवरेज के लिए 1 मार्क है, एवरेज के लिए 2 मार्क है.
या अंबर जी.
हाँ सर, 2 क्वेश्चन था सर. एक तो था सर कि 80% जो आउटस्टैंडिंग का जो प्रोविजन है सर, वो लास्ट ईयर शायद उसको एब्सोल्यूट कर दिया गया था.
नहीं, आउटस्टैंडिंग ओके, आउटस्टैंडिंग प्रोविजन इन ग्रुप बी, राइट, इज रिमूव्ड, ओके, एज पर आरबीई नंबर, ये पहले आरबीई था, आरबीई नंबर 93/2024 एंड आरबीई नंबर 10/2025, ओके। सो ग्रुप बी में हटा दिया है, बट ग्रुप सी में स्टिल इट इज देयर। ग्रुप बी में था, ग्रुप बी में जो आउटस्टैंडिंग प्रोविजन था, राइट, एग्जिस्टिंग, वो जो था पहले था, वो straight away the outstanding employees will be, right, kept on top of the panel, top of the senior employees, right, those employees secured for group C पहले 70% के लिए, but for non-guested posts, right, non-guested staff का selections में 50% seniority will be superseded. This is available for only, अभी as of now it is meant for only non-guested staff. Next.
Yeah, next one, please.
Hello, sir.
Good evening,
Hello.
sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, जी.
सर ये एलडीसी में सर एससी एसटी के लिए कोई क्वालिफाइंग मार्क में कंसेशन है क्या सर?
क्या जी एन
एलडीसी जो एग्जामिनेशन हो रहा है सर अभी,
हाँ,
उसमें एससी एसटी के लिए कोई कंसेशन है क्या, या फिर 60% ही उसके लिए भी है?
राइट, LDC 30%, नो कंसेशन, राइट, रिलैक्सेशन है, इट इज नॉट कंसेशन, रिलैक्सेशन, नो रिलैक्सेशन इन ग्रुप बी पोस्ट, राइट, कोई पोस्ट में नहीं है ग्रुप बी पोस्ट, राइट, बट बेस्ट अमंग्स्ट द फेल स्कीम इज देयर, राइट, एज पर बेस्ट अमंग्स्ट द फेल स्कीम दो सिक्योर्ड, अगर SC ST एम्प्लॉय कोई पास नहीं हुआ है, राइट, by securing 60% and above, right, for non-technical posts like अभी आपको बताया था मैं, AFA के लिए, APO के लिए, AMM and ACM, right, so best among the fail scheme is there, those who secured 20% and above, SC ST employees, if SC ST are not empaneling, then they can be considered for best amongst the fail scheme. Next.
Good evening, sir. Good evening,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
This is Mohsin Ali, sir.
हाँ,
सर
बोलिए।
सर ये अभी रिसेंट सिलेक्शन चल रहा है ना, जनरल सिलेक्शंस CVT बेस में, अभी 2 सेशन 3 सेशंस में कैंडिडेट ज्यादा होने के लिए कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं ना सर, अभी उन लोगों का मार्क्स कैसे कंसिडर कर सकते हैं सर? ये जो परसेंटेज कुछ कंसिडर करते क्या सर? अभी लोको इंस्पेक्टर, चीफ असिस्टेंट डिफरेंट डेज में कंडक्ट कर रहे सब, नंबर ऑफ कैंडिडेट ज्यादा होने की वजह से।
No. There is no, क्या बोले तो, you are saying that normalization rule,
हाँ,
right?
यस सर।
No normalization rule. Why? Because, right, same officer is setting all the question papers. Same officer is setting all the question papers, right? Even कितना भी रहने दो, दो सेट है, 3 सेट है, right, so there is no rule of this normalization rule नहीं है।
हाँ, ओके सर।
Sir,
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
sir, if an employee has been reversed to a lower grade, suppose that if an employee from level 7 has been reversed to level 6, then after his reversion, can he give again LDC and promote to group B?
Yes, he can be, because level 6 is also a eligible category, right?
Right.
He can apply, right?
He can apply.
He can apply, he can write the exam, okay, write the exam, but results will not be, उसको हम panel में भी can be empaneled also, right? No promotion till his penalty is completed. अगर सेम सेम आप यही यही पोस्ट है, लेवल 7 वालों को हम 2 स्टेज नीचे कर दिया, लेवल 5 को, राइट, ही कैनॉट अप्लाई.
Yeah,
Okay.
next one, please.
हाँ सर, गुड इवनिंग
हम्म.
सर। ये एक मेरा क्वेरी था कि अभी जो अपग्रेडेशन सर जो मिलना है आफ्टर 4 years, लेवल 9 48 में है, जो लेवल 8 में है, जो लेवल 9, अगर वो ग्रुप बी में सिलेक्शन हो जाता है तो बिफोर दिसंबर, तो क्या उनको क्या होगा, नहीं मिलेगा?
अभी तक रेलवे बोर्ड से कोई इंस्ट्रक्शंस नहीं है इसके बारे में, तो कुछ
क्या क्या हो सकता है? अगर सपोज मई जून जुलाई तक अगर पैनल हो जाता है तो उनको तो 48 में ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा.
48 में ज्वाइन करना है, बट इन लोगों को हम आफ्टर 4 years they are eligible for 100% upgradation to 100% upgradation to level 10 instead of level 9, they will get level 10. ये अभी तक इश्यू नहीं आया है, right? Why? Because this scheme is this upgradation scheme is with effect from 1/12/2022 से दिया है. So next eligibility, right? Eligibility for level 9 will get on 1/12/26 only. इसके बाद और पहले रेलवे बोर्ड में give some clarification. So we have to wait the railway board's instructions.
Participants, please brief your queries. Next one, please.
सर सर अपार के अंदर में जो ऑफिसर्स अपने कमेंट लिखते हैं सर, क्या उसका भी कुछ मार्क्स होता है, या लास्ट में जो रिमार्क्स देते हैं
No,
आउटस्टैंडिंग या वेरी
कुछ भी नहीं है.
गुड उसका होता है
नहीं,
सर?
नहीं, अपार का ये
तो लास्ट
नहीं
में जो
है.
रिमार्क्स देते हैं सर वही है?
हाँ, वही सुनिए, दैट ओवरऑल ग्रेडिंग का एक रहता है, ओवरऑल ग्रेडिंग बोल के आपका अपार में सीरियल नंबर 19 पे रहता है नॉर्मली, राइट. दैट वी विल कंसिडर एज अ ओवरऑल ग्रेडिंग, एक ले लेंगे. एंड अनदर 4 ग्रुप बी एट्रीब्यूट्स विल बी देयर, राइट. ग्रुप बी एट्रीब्यूट्स रहता है, दैट 4 आल्सो विल टेक, राइट. So, and final gradings are accepting authority का final है. Right? Accepting authority जो final दिया है, that will be your final this thing.
सर गुड इवनिंग। ये सर एपीआर के केस में अगर अपील करना हो तो कैसे होता है सर?
क्या अपील, कौन सा अपील?
एपीआर में जैसे में ग्रेडिंग
हाँ,
के
अपील
अगेंस्ट
अपार का अपील, अपार अपील. So as per recent instructions, it lies with the authority higher to the accepting authority. आपका जो अपार एक्सेप्ट किया है, authority higher to the accepting authority is the, you have to make appeal to the, अगर आपका अपार is approved by, accepted by senior DPO, it should go to ADRM. ADRM accept किया है, it should go to DRM, right? So in your HRMS itself, you have the provision, and you have to make appeal within 15 days from the acceptance of the APA.
Next one,
So
please.
within 15 days, you have to make the representation on online only. HRMS में ही you have the provision.
Next one,
गुड
please.
इवनिंग सर।
Yeah, good evening.
नेक्स्ट बिलो रूल सर, थोड़ा एग्जांपल दे के बताइए ना।
हाँ, दे देंगे. ओके, सपोज मान लीजिए नेक्स्ट बिलो रूल, ओके, ये नाम में बता रहे हैं आपको, राइट. अगर कोई एम्प्लॉय, any employee is on deputation, right? On deputation or foreign service में, right? And his अगर मान लीजिए ये एम्प्लॉई 1/1/2022 से डिपुटेशन है, राइट, विथ इफेक्ट फ्रॉम 22, बट बीच में ही इज ऑन डिपुटेशन 22 to, right, 31/12/2025, ओके, बीच में his junior is promoted while he was on deputation bar seen this thing on 1/1/2024, right? Employee यहाँ नहीं था, he was on deputation period or foreign service. We have not promoted him because he is not available in the cadre. वो अभी he is reported on 1/1/2026, but his junior is already promoted with effect from 1/1/2024. This employee on his return should be promoted on par with his junior. इसका मतलब है he should also be promoted with effect from 1/1/2024. Okay, and 1/1/24 to till he reports, assume the 24 to, right, assume the duty, no areas, right? 24 to 31/12 तक, 31/12/25 तक we won't pay areas, no areas, but fixation करेंगे हम, fixation is allowed but no areas pay करेंगे. This is next below rule. अगर कोई एम्प्लॉय डिपुटेशन फॉरेन सर्विस, if he is not considered for the promotion on his return from the deputation, he should be promoted, right, on par with his junior on pro forma basis. Next.
Sir, this is for regular promotion or selection post also, sir?
Selection post also. This is what I am saying is for the non-selection post. In case of selection post, अगर selection post है तो he should be subjected for the immediate selection, वो आने के बाद दोबारा हम जो सिलेक्शन पोस्ट जो रिसेंट कंडक्ट करते हैं वो सिलेक्शन में हम उसको बुलाना है. इफ ही पास, राइट, एंड फाउंड एलिजिबल फॉर प्रमोशन, right, his name should be interpolated in the panel where his junior is included, right? अगर वो पास हो गया and found eligible for promotion in all the aspects, so इसका नाम हम उसका जूनियर के साथ जोड़ देंगे. Okay, if failed, no promotion. If failed in the selection, जो selection हम करना failed, no promotion, nothing. वो फिर दोबारा एग्जाम लिख लेना है, राइट. इमीडिएट सिलेक्शन को बिठाना है. अगर इमीडिएट सिलेक्शन में पास हो गया तो हम उसको उसका जूनियर के साथ हम कंसिडर कर सकते हैं.
Sir, seniority marks, 20 seniority marks.
No seniority marks now. It is
in 70% also, sir.
70% में भी सीनियरिटी के लिए कोई मार्क्स नहीं है.
Okay, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Hello.
Sir, if based on failure scheme में sir, अगर कोई सिलेक्शन पोस्ट पे जो होता है सर एज पर सीनियरिटी, उसमें अगर कोई फेल किया, 2 कैंडिडेट, जो जूनियर है उसके मार्क्स ज्यादा हैं बट वो फेल है, और जो सीनियर है उसके मार्क्स कम है, तो सिलेक्शन किसका होगा सर?
स्कीम का नाम क्या है?
बेस्ट अमंग फेल्योर से अगर एज पर सिलेक्शन
बेस्ट का मतलब क्या है? बेस्ट का मतलब क्या है?
बेस्ट मतलब जो बेहतर है.
अभी किसको देना बताइए, आप ही बताइए.
बट सर एज पर सीनियरिटी वाला
No,
जो
no,
अगर
no, no,
क्लॉज
no,
है।
no, no. No, scheme itself saying if you secured qualifying marks, जब भी हम seniority देखेंगे. When it comes to best amongst the fail scheme, अब मान लीजिए आप जैसा बोल रहा है सीनियर एम्प्लॉय इज गॉट ओनली 21%, and whereas the junior employee he is secured 59%, right? The scheme says that it is a best amongst the failed scheme, best amongst. So the junior 59% जो secure किया है, he is the best. So I will empanel him only. Okay?
सर
जी.
सर लास्ट टाइम जो
सर,
सर
अगर
एमसीक्यू शेयर किए थे सर, उसका क्वेश्चन सर प्लीज दे दीजिएगा।
कौन सा एमसीक्यू
आंसर
पहले?
आंसर जो शेयर किए थे 21 जनवरी को सर।
हाँ, हम कर देंगे। ओके, 40 का।
प्रमोशन पॉलिसी से रिलेटेड था सर।
ओके ओके, विल शेयर इट, नो प्रॉब्लम।
ओके
सर
सर
मैं
सर माय
सर
क्वेश्चन इज
हाँ।
सर
हम्म।
सर माय क्वेश्चन इज कि ये जो एलडीसी एग्जाम जो है सर, इसमें 30% में अगर कोई इंटर रेलवे ट्रांसफर लेके आया है सर और 6 साल सर्विस हो चुकी है, तो सर नए जोन में उसको 5 साल मिनिमम सर्विस होना जरूरी है क्या सर?
यस, अभी देख लीजिए, इट्स इट्स आरबी नंबर 40/2008 चेक करना है आप, राइट? एज पर
यस सर।
आरबी नंबर 40/2008, इट सेस दैट द प्रीवियस सर्विस rendered in the eligible category, rendered in the eligible category, right, will be counted as a qualifying service for the purpose of eligibility, right? यहाँ तक तो सही है, but subject to that his, right, entire entire service shall not exceed his immediate junior service in the new unit. Entire service shall not exceed, right, his immediate senior in the new unit, right? अगर आपका सीनियर है, राइट, न्यू यूनिट में आपका सीनियर का सर्विस 2 साल ही हुआ है, बट यू हैव रेंडर्ड प्रीवियस यूनिट में आपका 15 साल का सर्विस हो गया है, यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल बिकॉज यूर जूनियर सीनियर इज 2 साल ही है, 2 साल से हम नहीं दे सकते। अगर आपका सीनियर का 6 साल है, राइट, यूर प्रीवियस सर्विस, ये पूरा हम काउंट करके दे सकते हैं। फॉर मोर इंफॉर्मेशन यू प्लीज रिफर आरबीआई नंबर 40/2008। नेक्स्ट
सर हेलो
रिगार्डिंग सर प्रोबेशन पीरियड रिगार्डिंग प्रमोशन सर, वो वो क्या 1 ईयर फॉर ऑल है सर? ग्रुप बी के
यस
जो
यस यस,
ग्रुप
ऑल द प्रमोशंस के बारे में प्रोबेशन पीरियड ऑन ऑल प्रमोशंस विल बी 12 months only, that is 1 year
सर एक
only.
सर एक डीओपीटी का लेटर आया था सर,
हाँ,
उसमें ऐसा लिखा था कि एवरी ऑफिसर ऑन अपॉइंटमेंट टू द सर्विस ईदर बाय डायरेक्ट रिक्रूटमेंट और बाय प्रमोशन इन जूनियर टाइम स्केल shall be on probation for a period of 2 years।
नहीं, जूनियर जूनियर इन टाइम स्केल मतलब वो यूपीएससी से आया है, दैट इज डिफरेंट। उन लोगों का वही अपॉइंटमेंट के लिए 2 साल है, बट प्रमोशन के 1 ही साल है। आई थिंक 213 है, रूल नंबर 213 है, एक बार चेक कीजिए।
ओके सर।
सर reduction in lower grade penalty if it is restored some non-cumulative penalty you will to lower grade for 3 years. Can he get for promotion after completion of 3 years?
Yes, yes, he may.
Non-cumulative, no? If it is cumulative, he said that it is not he is not eligible for promotion.
नहीं, क्यूमुलेटिव का मतलब क्या है? क्यूमुलेटिव नॉन क्यूमुलेटिव बोल के रिडक्शन टू लोअर ग्रेड में कुछ भी नहीं है। क्यूमुलेटिव इफेक्ट, नॉन क्यूमुलेटिव इफेक्ट इज विथ रिगार्ड टू द
Increment.
पे फिक्सेशन के बारे में, reduction to lower grade, and sometimes the disciplinary authority will comment on the seniority also.
Yes.
Right? Whether employee will forego that seniority, or if a disciplinary authority doesn't comment anything about the seniority, अगर seniority का word ही नहीं है पूरा penalty order में, then it will not affect his seniority. He will get his seniority. He will regain his seniority. But only thing is, during that penalty, currency of the penalty, अगर कोई juniors already promote हो गया है, so he is not eligible for any promotion on par with his junior.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, participants, please, those who are completed, please lower the hands and please mute them because it is already 9:55. Please quick, others.
Sir, one question, sir. If any SC has been appointed under SC quota for any particular post, say level 6, as junior engineer,